going to not mention Palm Sunday? That does seem like a deliberate oversight, does it not?
Not really, because people don't understand how the actual politicians work. At the end of the day, we are a multicultural society, and politicians will actually endorse and acknowledge and validate their diplomats, their ambassadors, all of the dignitaries that's across the world that are living here. And normally the host country would do that without having to recognise much of its own country, because at the end of the day, you don't need a press release to be powerful in your faith, especially if you are actually practising it. So at the end of the day, we're not Saudi Arabia or Iran to actually have it infringed in framework, in legal sort of framework where everyone has to be that way. We need to get with the times. We are a multicultural society, and just because Keir Starmer did not put a tweet out to validate your faith, does then if that's the problem, then that actually doesn't mean that he's the problem.
We are a multicultural society, but Emma, one of those cultures is Christianity, and we don't appear to be getting any representation there, Emma.
Well, I mean, that's rubbish. There were statistics in the last week showing that Christianity is increasing amongst Gen Z. So younger people are turning towards Christianity. So don't write off Christianity just yet. The reality is that this is a Christian country. In law, we have an established church. Our constitution is fundamentally Christian. And the culture of this country, in a very deep and profound way, is Christian. Now, a lot of people pointed out, you don't wish people a happy Lent, because that was also something that was ignored by the establishment, by the king, by the prime minister, etc. But it's the same as saying, well, you don't wish people happy Ramadan, or you don't wish people a happy Yom Kippur, because that isn't necessarily the appropriate way to do it. But you could say, have a blessed Palm Sunday, for example. So, I just don't buy this trash argument that this is political. And even if it was political, that's just to say that the Prime Minister doesn't regard Christians, that are still the majority religion in this country, as being a politically significant group, enough to at least acknowledge. So when people talk about multiculturalism in general, they all talk about recognition, about people needing to be seen. But of course, that's not something that counts when you're talking about the majority Christian population.